Hi, it's me back with an art commentary video. I hope you enjoy the art time-lapse and maybe leave a like. Back around December 2018 and January 2019, I made art to make merch with Redbubble, Zazzle, and Society 6, which, by the way, should be in the description of the video. I kept pushing back posting the art and art process due to my computer's technical limitations increasing and making things much harder, especially with video editing and recording, so I got demotivated for several months, as each attempt would often result in the computer crashing or having big slowdowns, but alas, here's the video. The first one I'm showing is a portrait of one of my original characters from a world I've been fleshing out for a story as of lately. She originally looked different in my Hard Eyes and Love Eyes speed paints. I nicknamed this character Love Eyes McGee Jr. and it stuck, despite it being originally a placeholder name. I call the world she lives in the Charmed Universe, because of how she is a part of a group of people called the Charmed, so that's a no-brainer, huh? I tried to use Studio Paint for this, because it could handle higher resolutions under specific circumstances, only working when being careful on my laptop with a lot more grace than Paint Tool Sai could after the issues with my laptop got out of hand, which is surprising considering how good Paint Tool Sai is for my purposes, and I still do use it actually, but a limited computer is still a limited computer, and I found a way to get what I wanted for these art pieces with Clip Studio Paint's tool settings. Specifically high quality resolution for printing onto products like the ones with Redbubble. I had to do sketches with less soft edges and little to no anti-aliasing, so the computer didn't have to figure out how to transition the pen strokes and delay even more. So that's what I've been doing, using bigger and more defining strokes that use pixel solid brushes. And then with smaller brushes, use blending and soft brushes in smaller doses so it doesn't lag as much. The eraser tool is your friend, so is the resize tool. I have problems with my proportions sometimes, and getting used to the colors where it's hard to see if it meshes well is the thing that happens when doing things all in one go. So I end up modifying the color a bit, airbrushing here and there, maybe using blending mode layers. The overall end goal is to have some good looking portraits. One of an original character and another of a character I don't plan to use outside of this, that's just a 70s anime inspired aesthetic mixed with my style. One Love Core inspired and another old Shoujo tropes inspired with sparkly things. The art process for the second portrait shown is similar, but I end up making a colored sketch that I redo with more precision using a pixel solid brush and then color in, render, and add effects with Clip Studio Paint's tone palettes, the ones simulating manga gray tones, but using the blending mode to interact with the color instead. It's really the only difference besides the use of more pale and desaturated colors as a dominant color palette. Just block out the colors after making a sketch or line art and go from there. preferably change the line art color when applicable to make it more palatable. I just like how these pieces turned out. I've seen how the Love Eyes one looks like when printed on a keychain, and I love it. It was made with Zazzle, that keychain. Something about having your digital art printed on something physical just gets me so excited. I'd appreciate it if anyone else would buy some of the merchandise I have just to see what I mean or support me. I still make art, but I'm way more active on my other social media. Though I do get tired of juggling between them, as the whole point of it is to focus on something I like to do, which is art and drawing. Art block is real. Demotivation is real. I keep working on it, but I juggle between the many projects I have, and I put too much expectations and goals, where I just end up much slower in what I accomplish. Here's to hoping I figure it all out. I'll try to be a lot more patient and let myself edit at my own pace. I'll let videos render for a day if I have to. I want to show the things I've been working on. It'd be so awesome. If there's an advice I can give, it's that putting a lot of pressure on yourself when it doesn't let you flourish is damaging. So it's best to focus on a reward system to keep yourself motivated, and not just procrastinate while reading and making notes about how you'll do X thing while delaying actually doing it because you're worried how it'll end up. This is a bit of an unstructured video, but just keep the love for the things you find value in alive. It gives more meaning to it all. I'm still working on other projects, and I'll slowly reveal them all. With that said, I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and my content. I really hope you've had a nice day. I posted the art on Instagram, Tumblr, and Twitter months ago, and I'll put that in the description too if you're interested. So with that, I'll let you see the rest of the video without commentary. So, see you later, and I thank you a lot, because watching this video supports me in a different way, even though my stuff isn't monetized yet. Thank you.